All right, well, I'm working like crazy to get this game over with because I thought it was going to be a blowout. We join it here with 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Dallas is down 23-10. There have been about 17 missed field goals in this game. It's an exaggeration, but not by much. But Dallas just hit for a 65-yard long pass down to the 5-yard line of Atlanta. It's 23-10. They're only down 2 touchdowns. So if they can get in here and then stop Atlanta, do we do an onside kick? I'm not sure. Probably not because they have their timeouts left. So let's see what happens here. So Dallas has got first and goal on the 5. I'm just going to call a short pass here. And it's a 23 defense and a 52 on the ball carrier. 52 is Daryl Johnston, the Moose. He gets the ball way too much. 23 is a CG. We're going to make it a CS. We're going to short pass. CS. All right. 65 for Aikman. I'm sure that's incomplete. 18. That is incomplete. I'll tell you what, this is one of the few games where I have a big disparity between run and pass for a team. That was Aikman to the Moose. Incomplete. Dallas has now thrown the ball 43 times. They only have 15 runs. It's because they've been down since down since the outset. So there's been a lot of passing going on. I'm gonna call short pass again. All right, so we have a lot of 5s on the board. We got 55 for the Dallas receiver, 54 for the defense. 54 is an AG. But I'm gonna make it an AS. And the receiver, 55 is Derek Shepard. I've been calling him McDreamy because isn't that the guy's name on Grey's Anatomy, Dr. Shepard? Isn't it Derek? I don't know, I never watched that show, but I think it's Derek Shepard. So I've been calling him McDreamy. So we're going to throw to McDreamy. McDreamy's a C. And that's not good. That's going to make it a BS. So Aikman to McDreamy. 31, that could do it. 9. Oh, it's complete, but it's only 2 yards. So pass. Aikman to Derek Shepard for 2. 30 seconds off the clock. And I think Dallas is... No, they're not going to use a timeout yet. All right. So, third down and goal with the 3. Oh, man. Let's stick with the pass. I feel like they could run here, but let's stick with the pass. 22 for the defense. That's good. 53, that's not good. That's Daryl Clack. He's also a C. Dallas has so many bad receivers. 22 is a BD. We're going to make it a CD. Really just need a completion here, and it should get in. Aikman, 24. 24-17. That's going to be incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and goal. Dallas has actually converted 2 4th downs in this game. I think they were both in the third quarter, but it led to missed field goals both times. And I'm talking short field goals. Like 34 yards was one of them. And I forget the other one, but it was under 40 yards also. I got to look at the field goal percentages in this game because I think, and I got to look at what they were in the 80s because I just think there's a disparity there. I think unless I'm rolling poorly every time, too many players are missing easy field goals. So I'm going to have to look into that. All right. Let's see. 4th and goal. So we're going to call short pass. And we're going to get a 46 and a 34. 34 is going to be Herschel Walker, who's a C. So many C receivers. 46 is a BS. We're going to make it a CD. What we got to do. So here we go. Aikman to Walker. 12. Come on. 26. Aikman's going to run for it. So I believe it was a BS. That was the original defense. Yep, BS. All right, so Aikman's going to run for it. He had a 25-yard run earlier in this quarter. So here we go. 35. Oh, that's good. 35. That's a 3. And he's going to go 6 yards, and he's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown. So Troy Aikman just does it himself. Aikman. Boom. 15 seconds. QB forced run. Continue. Oh, I forgot to put Aikman in there. Boom. And that's a touchdown. So we're going to go for the extra point now to bring Dallas to within 6. And I don't think extra points have been much of an issue. It's those field goals that are between like, I don't know, 32 and 40 yards that just seem to be missed every single time. And I got an issue with that. 51 for the kicker. I'm pretty sure that's good. We'll check it anyway. That's a 5. And yep, that is good. So that is going to bring it to 23-17. And Dallas now 3:15. So I think they're going to kick off here. They got all their timeouts left. They just got to hope that they can hold Atlanta to 3 and out and a punt. Maybe get the ball back. So Luis Sendejas is kicking off. 64. It is a 40. That is going to go 3 yards into the end zone. 68 yards taken by Deion Sanders. So let's see. And I'm going to roll to see if he returns it. I think the smart thing to do is take a touchback there, but we never know with Deion. So it's 3 yards deep. So 1-13 will be a touchback. 14-20, he's going to run. Then it's going to be a touchback. So Sanders. Continue. All right. Okay. So 1st and 10 Atlanta. Now Atlanta's going to run the clock. So I'm going to use my short yardage offensive dice here, which is 1-12 inside run, 13-16 outside, and then 17-20 is kind of a play action pass, short pass. And the first play is going to be an inside run. This is going to force Dallas to use their timeouts. Unless it goes out of bounds. All right, so 32. It's John Settle. 23 is a CD. That's a really bad defense to have against an onside run. I'm sorry, an inside run. So we got John Settle now. Oh, and I'm going to move that. I'm going to move that to S, sorry. Whenever I call the short yardage stuff, I move it closer to the run defense by 1 step because that kind of makes sense. 54 for John Settle. That's going to be a penalty. 35. Oh. We've got an F24. We have a fumble, which also happens way too much in this game. We have an F24 and we have a TE. So let's check the penalty first. Make sure the play happened. So 44, that's going to be on the defense. 44 is a 30. Twisting face mask. And that is going to be 15 yards from the gain and a first down. That was Dallas's chance right there. So let's see what the fumble is. That was F24. Oh, I got so excited there for a minute. I thought Dallas might get the ball back. F24. Let's just see what would have happened. 66. Oh, geez. Wow. 81 yards. 10. Let me make sure that was F24 because that's going to be a touchdown. So that was an inside run. That's an F24. A roll of 66 is... I can't show it to you, I don't think. It's right there. Wait, right there. 81 yards. Right there. Focus. You can kind of see it. 81 yards, and it's picked up by 10. But he's going to cross the goal line before he fumbles by 1 yard. And that's going to be a touchdown for John Settle, an 80-yard touchdown run. Holy cow. I did not see that coming. That was pretty amazing. So we'll go 15 seconds. It probably should be 30, but scoring play 15 seconds. And that is unbelievable. Point after touchdown. Oh, that's got to break the back of the Cowboys. Cowboys fans. My aunt, Bobby Joe, who's a Cowboys fan, she's really disappointed by that one. 42 on the extra point, and that is 39. All those late 30s are good on extra points, so that's going to be good. I actually wanted a close game there. I really did. All right, 30-17. Let's go ahead and kick off. 33 for Davis is 17. And I believe, yeah, that's 72 yards. That's 7 yards deep. So they're going to go ahead and down that one. I mean, I could roll, but, I mean, the smart thing there is to down it. 72. Yeah, kickoff return, and that would have been who? Would that have been, James Dixon. So we're going to go 0. All right, no time off the clock. 3 minutes to go for Dallas. Stick around, because we're going to talk about some stats after this game is over. So let's go back with our short. Oh, Dallas got the ball. So we're going to go medium pass heavy. Medium pass heavy is 1-8 is short, 9-19 is medium, and 20 is long. And that is a 12, so that's going to be a medium pass. Let's see, 25, 11. Okay, that's gonna be what's his name? Kelvin Martin. He's an A. 25 is an AD. We're gonna leave it there, AD. So Aikman to Kelvin Martin. 62 is a 20, and that will be incomplete. Pass Aikman to Martin. Now this game just got to where it was like in the second and third quarter. It was kind of boring. 15 seconds off the clock, and we'll go ahead and we'll go medium pass heavy again. 15 is a medium pass. All right, 56. 14. So we're back to Kelvin Martin again. 56 is an AS. We're going to make it an AD, so it's basically the same play. 22 this time. That's going to be good. 4. That's going to be 26 yards for Martin, and he's going to get out of bounds. Aikman is killing it. Aikman has over 300 yards, I'm pretty sure. 26 yards, and he's going to get out of bounds. Good play. 1st and 10 on the 46. Let's stay medium pass heavy. All right, 26 is our defense. 31, that's going to be Michael Irvin. He's having a great game. 26 is a BS. We're going to make it an AD. So again, same play. This time it's to Irvin. 31 for Aikman is a 9, and that's good for 7 yards. And that's going to, you know what? We're going to call timeout there. So Aikman to Irvin, 7 yards. And it's 2-minute warning, but we're going to add 15 seconds to the clock for the timeout for Dallas. Whoops, cancel. Timeout, add 15. So there's 2:15 to go now. 2nd and 3, we're going to stay medium pass heavy. 11 is a medium pass. So pretty much calling the same play over and over here. 13 is a BS. 24 is Irvin again. He's got about 15 targets. And I don't think he had anything in the first quarter. 24. All right, so 13 I said was a BS. We're going to make it an AD. So again, same play we've been calling. Back to Irvin this time. 63 for Aikman is not good. 31. And that is an RP7. So maybe Dallas can get something out of this. This is one of the, I haven't had a rare play maybe since the first quarter of this game. So RP7. I kind of wish the APBA people, as you guys say, the APBA people would create a whole new list of rare plays. Maybe I can create my own. Ooh, I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it to create rare plays. Okay, this could get fun. All right. RP7. Here we go. It's a 9. Passes blocked. Ooh, rebounds to quarterback who is thrown for an 11-yard loss. I got this early on in my week 1. I didn't know how to do it, but I know how to do it now. So passes blocked, rebounds to the quarterback who is thrown for an 11-yard loss. So we go Aikman. I gotta put, maybe I have to put my yards in. Minus 11. There it is. Boom. Aikman to Aikman for minus 11. 15 seconds off the clock. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 3rd down and 14. Aikman now has rushing yards, receiving yards, and passing yards in this game. All right. He's the Nehemiah Hare of this game. Now, that's going to be a reference that nobody's going to understand except maybe my dad. Nehemiah Hare was this guy who played for, I believe, Liberty, which is a high school around me. Maybe LeBray. I think Liberty. When I was like 5 years old, he was a high school football player that was really, really good. That's kind of a throwback reference. Sorry about that. All right, so 3rd and 14. We're going to go, I'm just going to call medium pass. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to call medium pass here. Keep the medium passes going. 62, a couple of 62s come out. 62 for Dallas is James Dixon. He's a C. 62 is an AS. We're going to make it a BD. So medium pass, James Dixon, BD. All right, Aikman, what do you got, buddy? 45 for Aikman is a 17, and that is going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 14, and they're going to have to go for it here. 15, and it is 4th and 14. I'm going to call medium pass again. All right, we got a 46 and a 31. 31 is that? Yep, that's Michael Irvin again. 46 is a BS. We're going to make it an AD. All right, Aikman to Irvin. 55. That's a 6. And that's going to be good for 24 yards. Aikman is going to hit 400 yards in this thing. I can tell already. 24. And we're going to go 30 seconds off the clock, but Dallas will use a timeout. Add 15 more. Minute 30 to go. They got it on Atlanta's 34. I'm going to go medium pass heavy now. Back to the dice. All right, we got a 17. 17 is a medium pass. We got a 23 and a 41. Let's see. 41 is Kevin Scott. He's a B on medium passes. 23 is a BS. We'll make it a BD. All right, here we go. Aikman to Kevin Scott. 53 is a 13, and that will be incomplete. Bringing up second down for Dallas. How much time we got? A minute 15 to go. Man, they got to get in the end zone here. I'm going to keep calling medium pass because they got to get in the end zone. 55. Oops. So 55 on the defense. Get up there, 5. Man, the 5 won't come. There we go. And 62. 62 is James Dixon again. He's a C. 55 is an AS. We're going to make it a BD. So we got Aikman to Dixon. 40. Ooh, 43 is bad. 43 is, oh, he's going to get sacked. Whoa. 43. I hit my light. I have a light here for my scorebook. 29. That's minus 5 yards and out of bounds. So he's sacked. A lot of sacks in this game, which I like, actually. I like all the stats. Who gets the sack? 64 is Rick Bryan. Rick Bryan with, I think that might be his second. And that's going to be 30 seconds off the clock. Dallas will use their last timeout. And the hope of getting anything out of them here is fading as there's only a minute to go. They have no timeouts left. We're going to call medium pass again. 54. 65. Oh, it's Cornell Burbage. That guy stinks. 54 is an AG. We're going to make it a BS. We're going to move the A to B because of the receiver. We're going to move the G to the, wait, what was it? An AG? Yeah, the G to S because of the pass play. So we get Aikman to Burbage. 56 is a 20. And that's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down and 15. And I'm pretty sure the game is probably over anyway. But I will say this is definitely for the game right here. And what are we going to do? Medium pass for Dallas. So they've thrown the ball 53 times in this game. This is their 54th pass. 25 is going to be Michael Irvin. I mean, that's where you go. That makes sense. 26 is a BS. We'll make it an AD. Again, we move it from B to A because of Michael Irvin, and we move it from S to D because of the passing on the dice. Aikman to Irvin, 21, 18, and that will be incomplete, and that will turn the ball over on downs. Aikman to Irvin, incomplete. And Atlanta will just take a knee to end the game. So let's go pass, Miller, quarterback Neal. 30 seconds off the clock. Nope. And that will end the game with Atlanta winning 30-17 in a game that I thought was going to be a blowout. It was a little bit closer than a blowout, but, you know, Atlanta still had control most of the game. Update all stats. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to move some stuff out of the way so I can take a seat. And we're going to look at some stats. Because there's some weird stats in this game. I just want to talk about them real quick here. So, close. Yep. And I'm pretty sure it saves, but I like to do it anyway, just in case. And let's look at the box score first. Quick box score. So, here, let's look at field goals. So, Luis Sendejas was 1 for 3. And he was 0 for 2 between 30 and 39 yards. That's not the 30 to 39 yard line. That's 30 to 39 yards for the field goal. And he's 1 for 1 from 40. So he hit one in the 40s. That's good. And if we go down and we look at Greg Davis, he was 3 for 4. He was actually, wow. Okay, these guys were better than I thought. I really thought they were both going to be like 1 for 4. That's what it felt like. Let's look at fumbles, right? Chris Miller fumbled 3 times and didn't lose any of them. So Atlanta fumbled 3 times. Look at Dallas. Dallas fumbled. Where's it at? There it is. They fumbled 3 times also and only lost one. So there were 6 fumbles in this game. That seems like a lot of fumbles for real life. Let's look at some of the good stats here real quick. So look at Aikman, 29 of 54, 340, no touchdowns though, 2 picks. The 2 picks really hurt him. So Dallas had what, 3 turnovers, I think it was. Herschel Walker continues to stink in this game. He's 4 rushes for -1. Dallas didn't run the ball much anyway, though. But look at Michael Irvin, 9 for 146. That's definitely going to move him up a little bit in the standings. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Look at all the Dallas targeted receivers. Holy cow. I wish that was sorted by number. And then I want to look at Atlanta sacks. How many sacks were there? Where are sacks? There it is. So they had 3. And then we go to Atlanta. Look at Settle, 16 for 138. He was 15 for 58 before that 80-yard touchdown run. But 16 for 138 is good. Miller, 20 of 31, 249 touchdown. That's a really good game. Settle had 6 for 85. Settle had an amazing game. 85 and 138 is 223. So 223 and 2 touchdowns on 6 catches. That's like 40 points in fantasy football. That's really good. And then sacks for them. They only had 4. Rick Bryan did have 2. One of my favorite players during that time, Jesse Tuggle, he had 1. Evan Cooper had a great game. He had the interception and the 2 fumble recoveries, including he didn't have a touchdown. 2 fumble recoveries. So overall, it was a pretty fun game. It was closer than I thought it would be. But let's go ahead and look at the stats overall for my replay. I'm really curious about something. So if I go replay, I don't know if I can do this or not. So if I go replay, I go individual stats, and I look at fumbles. I wish it would give a total. Look at Randall Cunningham has 6. Don Mikowski has 4. Rodney Peete has 4. So there's a lot of fumbles going on in this. Look at all these. I don't know. Maybe under team stats. I got to figure out a way to get a total. But that's a lot of fumbles. And that's only in 19 games. I've played 19 games so far. 14 in week 1, and I think 5. This is either my 5th or my 6th. This might be my 6th for week 2. I'll have to go in and update the score. And then I want to look at the field goal kicking. Again, I wish there was a total, but I guess 4 is 6, 4. I guess it's not terrible. Yeah, nobody in here is really bad. 5 of 7, 5 of 6. Okay, maybe in my head it's just worse. Worse than it really is. I mean, 6 of 6 for Mike Kofer, 3 of 6 for Stoyanovich. He's tried a long one and missed it. But he had a short one that he missed also. 1 blocked. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. Let's go back to rushing. Let's look at some of these players now. Yeah, John Settle moves into the lead. Roger Craig in second. Greg Bell is only on 1 game so far, and I think Fullwood might only be on 1 game. Barry Sanders is definitely only on 1 game. So we got some running backs in here. I like it. Let's look at receiving. I want to see what that did for Michael Irvin. Receiving. So Irvin's at 12 for 173. Al Toon, 11 for 143. Eric Sievers. Now, I've played 2 games with them, but a tight end for New England, 10 for 135 and 2 touchdowns. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, Slaughter, 9 for 175. All right, okay. I'm cool with this. Okay, I feel better. I thought I was going to have to start doing stuff like, if the field goal is missed, roll again and give them another chance, that kind of thing. But I think I'm going to keep things how they're going. And we'll get out and try to play the next game. Let's see if we can update. Let's see what we got here. So I'm going to update. I'll just do it right here. I have this. So friend of mine, Brian, created this. He made a funny joke about me playing them in order of latitude based on like all the 1 o'clock games start from the east and go west. Then the 4 o'clock games do the same. So that's what I'm doing. So we've got Atlanta and Dallas is the one I just played. He also put the announcers in, mostly because him and I both are big fans of Dan Jiggets, who will be doing the Detroit game later. So let's update this one. Let's go. So this one so right now, right now, that was 30-17. Right now, I've only had 1 game opposite of the real life, and they've been pretty close. I mean, this one was 17-4 higher. This one was 3 to -4, so that's really close. This one was a lot higher. This one was this one was actually lower, and then this one was 10 points higher for both. So I'm feeling pretty good about my replay right now in terms of accuracy. I think my points are a little bit up from real life, but I'm gonna keep looking at that, and maybe I need to adjust how the defense is called or how the offense is called. Maybe starting in week 3, I'll take a look at it. So the next game that I'm going to play will be Green Bay versus New Orleans. In real life, Green Bay won. Oh, I'm sorry, it will be Cincinnati Pittsburgh. In real life, Cincinnati won 41-10. So that will be the next game I start. I think I'm going to break out the baseball tomorrow. Tomorrow being Saturday. At some point, I have a 7 a.m. tea time as always. But I'm going to break out the baseball probably in the evening and maybe play. I think Cleveland is playing Detroit for the second Cleveland series of 1995. So look for that. Look for Cincinnati Pittsburgh. And hey, thanks for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it.